things that suggest foul play. This woman didn't just get up and walk away and leave her family that she loves so much. You couple that with the fact that they're having some marital problems, a lot of people coming forward with that information now, that suggests perhaps suspicious behavior, activity that might have happened to her from the husband.
Yeah, Kimberly, this whole thing just reeks of suspicious activities, and just by the fact that he's not saying very much is not necessarily the entire problem here. What he said before, he gave a couple of interviews before he got counsel, and what he said before is going to be very telling on this. He seemed to be very vague in some of his descriptions of where he went and what kind of timeline he had on there, and I think he was careful and very carefully crafting what he was saying. In some instances, it appears as though he's saying something that he's quick to respond, he knows the answer, and at other times it looks like he's just searching for something to say that might be the right thing to say. So, but you know, you don't want to judge somebody too quickly on this. The police are doing what they can, and I think that they're gathering everything that they can, and they probably have certain crucial pieces of evidence that they may not know are crucial until everything else is evaluated, and then they find out what he has to say and what comes out.
Mark, they may be waiting for some results of some forensic testing, perhaps on the area in the carpet. Josh told a neighbor, Tim Peterson, this is from the Salt Lake Tribune, that they took his carpet cleaner that they had, clothes, cell phone, those type of things. Then he ran out to Walmart to go buy some new stuff and was telling his neighbor like he was excited about that. Behavior like that, I think, is what making people go, this is a little bit interesting.
Well, people are always going to go, and you know, it's the husband, and they're going to be suspicious. But to Cyril's point, it doesn't matter, and your previous guest, it doesn't matter what he says or what he does, unless there is some, and you know this, Kimberly, unless they've got some evidence of a crime, they can't proceed. You can't even get the statements into evidence absent some crime first, even slight crime. So if the forensic tests come back, and if it turns out that he was trying to blow dry the carpet because it was wet from the weather or something like that, and there's no DNA and there's no blood there, and if they go through the car and there's nothing there forensically, it still doesn't give them anything.
Mark, on the carpet. That's a little weird. Who does that? Like one spot on the carpet and then with no explanation, you got two fans pointing at a wet spot?
You ever had your house flood? What do you do when you have when your house floods? They bring in the fans.
I don't have carpets. I have hardwood floors. All right, go ahead, Bill.
Well, that's why Mr. Geraldo is very successful at what he does.
I have Stanton here agreeing with you. It's making it crazy.
That's why, no, I'm agreeing with him in principle. But I think deep down, Mr. Geraldo knows, you know, what's going on over here. He didn't know what day it was. He goes camping in the freezing cold, taking his kids in the middle of the night.
You
know who goes? Nobody goes. Nobody goes.
Who goes camping in the first place? I've never understood that.
Not me.
You know, Kimberly's idea of camping is a 3-star hotel. So I don't understand why anybody goes camping in the first place.
3-star.
Oh, sorry. You know, I've been camping before, actually. You're giving me a bad rep here.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a very unique experience.
You just don't want me to pitch your tent, if you know what I mean. Jeez. Yeah. Anyway,
Kimberly,
my point is common sense. It's falling apart. Go ahead.
I'm not going anywhere near that.
Go ahead. Who's talking to me? Steve?
Kimberly, I just wanted to point out, Kimberly, that I just wanted to say that one of the very serious problems you have from a forensic investigator standpoint when you're dealing with someone who resides in a home, and the suspect is someone who resides in a home, then many things, blood and saliva and semen and sputum and all kinds of things have no real significance. It's not like placing Mr. X in a home, in a residence where he had no business being.
It does have significance
be very, very difficult.
X marks the spot and you can prove that death occurred there. That's where it's going to have significance in one specific concentrated area. Anyway, gentlemen, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Can we say that? Yes. Next, we have Geraldo's exclusive interview